They say everything's bigger in Texas, and that definitely applies to this Watterson Model 603. Despite being just absolutely huge, this is only a 6-transistor radio. In fact, I believe this is the largest 6-transistor radio that was ever made. If you guys know of a more massive set, then let me know, but I think this one takes the cake. Now, it's not a very attractive set at all, really, but it was intended for use outdoors, like at campsites or on the beach or something. You can see it has both the broadcast band and the marine band. The old marine band, that is. At night I was able to get one station on there, but it's not really in use anymore. Now, for some reason, they didn't print the on volume marking and tuning marking the same way as the broadcast and shortwave one, or someone scraped it off. It's hard to tell. But anyway, this is the volume control. And this is the tuning control. If you look closely, you can see it faintly says tuning there, and volume on the other one.
This engine run cleaner, smoother, and with better fuel economy. So next mornings go a little easier. At least until the students get to class.
This is a fine tuning control for shortwave.
That the engine didn't do properly and didn't burn will be burned in the converter unless you dump raw fuel in the converter, and you will damage the converter. And
Westover in Windsor.
Win the game, then I have to perform 5 tasks.
The grill cloth is some kind of plastic material, not unlike the plastic on this KLH-21. I'll switch it over to shortwave. There's no marking on the broadcast or shortwave knob, and you turn it the opposite direction of what you would expect. Normally the marking would be on the bottom, so you'd expect, okay, I rotate it this way, but no, it's the other way. I'll see if I can get anything at all. Nothing. Watterson was apparently a very small company, and it kind of shows in some aspects of this radio. It was, in some areas, well made, in other areas not so much. You can see it's got a nice metal chassis with socketed transistors, and they heat sinked the output transistors there. I did replace the electrolytic capacitors in this set, but I left the original cardboard one in place. I was really expecting that to be bad, or at least going bad, but it actually seems to be alright. So I could have and probably should have left this one alone. Oh well, you can't see from the outside that it's been messed with anyway. Although you can see these replacement battery holders here. The back cover of the set's held on by 8 screws, so I removed them before filming this video. Here's the back with the original battery holders. They're these really crappy cardboard tube deals. There's no metal reinforcement on the ends of these cardboard tubes. The metal caps just screw directly onto the cardboard, and that works about as well as you'd expect. They don't really hold on there with batteries installed. Looks like the original owner had been, taping them on after installing batteries. I couldn't get them to stay in place, easily. So I just decided I have some of these 4 AA holders. I'm just going to hot glue them in place. They can always be removed later if someone decides they don't like that. Maybe I should have left such a rare set alone, but it's definitely not a desirable set. There were no other bidders on this guy. This is really cheesy. They should have, you know, made these external antenna connections clips or something on the side of the radio instead of just wires sticking out of the bottom. They didn't even label the red one, which goes to the shortwave antenna there. Whoever owned the set before me moved the wire for the broadcast antenna over to ground. No idea why they did that. I'm guessing it was capacitively coupled like the broadcast antenna was, but I don't know. I don't have a schematic for this set, and I don't have another one to compare it against. This is a pretty rare model. This particular one's the only one I've ever seen. I'd never even heard of the Watterson company until recently. And actually, 2 of these guys, or 2 sets from Watterson, that is, showed up on, you know, online for sale on the same day, oddly enough. One was a smaller, you know, AM only one, and the other one was this set, of course. Unlike a lot of wood-cased radios, the cabinet is actually solid wood, which is nice, because if you're going to use this, you know, radio outdoors, especially near the ocean or something, you need a material that can stand a little bit of moisture. So they at least built it sturdily, well, except for those battery tubes. Thanks for watching.